we had to give up on this idea because it was too hard.
Mother Nature decides.
You can see everyone worry in their own way.
Sometimes you are like sleeping and then you wake up at the middle of the night thinking that tomorrow I have to dive, and I'm so scared.
That was crazy.
I was working so hard.
1, 2, 3. Boom! That's it. 3 seconds and it's over. To be a diver in the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series, you have to dedicate yourself hundreds of hours of training, facing the elements, traveling to crazy spots around the world, sacrificing safety to put yourself on the edge of fear. All for 3 seconds of flying through the air. Is it really worth it? I gotta be honest, I don't know if I really get it, but I know somebody who does know a little something about this. So many people's relationship to what you do is like these 3 seconds on social media where they see this amazing thing that you're doing, but they don't really get all of the work, the effort, the excitement, the chaos.
Yeah. Oh my God, no, because if you just see those 3 seconds, no, that's not the whole story. Like, and that's the thing, like now with these behind the scenes footage and stuff, you see like we have to take the ferry and then a bus and then a jet ski and then flipped in, up, and then warm up.
There we go.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it is that much more fun.
Okay guys, so we're here in Bali, breaking our knees to go down these steps.
Also, I would definitely poop my pants climbing up that tree.
So we are here at the diving spot. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to dive.
We just got some really sad news. Apparently, some crazy weather before we got here caused some sediment buildup, so the water is not as deep as permissible for a competition. But that's not holding anybody back. The divers decided they're still gonna go for it. They're doing a little scoop under the water and just having a great time. So this is all for fun. Let's go check out what they're throwing down.
Is there? Yes, there.
Yes, wow.
This is a real adventure now, right? Let's see this tree. I gotta tell you, I'm sweating a little bit. It's not just the heat, but I gotta see more. You go check it out? All right, here we go, guys. Even these stairs are no joke. Yeah, how do you even get up this tree? Oh, let me show you what we're working with here. There's about 10 people trying to make their way up here right now.
This is insane.
As I was swinging from the tree, I didn't land in the deepest part. So I'm probably gonna have a bruise on my heel. I'm not worried about not being able to compete. It's not ideal, obviously.
I mean, that is real cliff diving. That's I mean, back to the roots of cliff diving, not just the platform.
Roots from tree
Oh,
diving.
yes, back to the roots.
You guys both have divers in your family. I know Madge, your husband, is now retiring because of an injury, right? And
Yeah.
you've got a younger sisters.
Younger sister, Miguel,
Yes. Yeah, everyone. And how do you relate or deal with the fact that you know how dangerous what you're doing is to see people that you love and care about doing it?
That's the worst. I'm always scared that he crashed.
Because you can't help anything. You know,
Exactly.
you're so helpless. It's really just as heartbreaking as, maybe more heartbreaking than when we crashed.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah. Because when you crash, it's like you feel pain and that's it. But when they crash, it's like your heart.
It
you
breaks
know, it's
for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like boom, it's your heart that is breaking, not your body.
Yeah.
So it's different. I think it's harder.
We're here on the beautiful black sand beach in northern Bali, where we're about to have the welcome dinner and lucky draw. Now, the lucky draw is where athletes get to pick their spot in order of the dives. It's a pretty serious thing, so we try to shake it up a little bit, and we're gonna be doing a traditional local game called Pencil dalam bottle, which means pencil in a bottle. All right, it's bright and early. We're about to head to the new location. We've got a journey ahead of us, but there are a lot of question marks in the air. Everything has been changed. They've had to restructure everything in the last 48 hours. People are definitely anxious to see this new spot. Me too. We have no idea what we're getting ourselves into.
Party boat, party boat.
I want to go home. I'm car sick already and we haven't started. Or car sick, motion sick, boat sick, all of it.
and we're just tired. If I was a toddler, I would be crying now.
Ever get seasick?
No, I don't think so. We are get used to. I think I'm not good. I'm not get used to this.
Fingers crossed we have a clean ship all the way through.
Trying to get from a boat, onto another boat, up the ladder, I think.
I'm not recovered. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy.
All of us here, we know how hard it was to get to Indonesia. You know, the long travel, the long distances we're doing right now. We're starting at 5:30 a.m. in the morning.
All right, we are, whoa. We are swinging here on this bamboo ladder over the ocean. This is actually one of the more solid ways to get up here. But I have to imagine if you gotta go through all this just to get to this dive location, it's gotta be worth it, right? Let's go see. Oh, you all right? Oh no, you're in the pool. Oh man, it's not over yet. Jeez. should have brought my boots. To me, it is blowing my mind that all of this went into 3 seconds of airtime.
We all need to overcome our fears in life. It's you don't need to do an extreme sport to experience it, but you definitely need to do things that you're afraid of. Otherwise, you live in a prison. There's often times when I look at other people in the world doing so many different things for science, for the progression of the world, and for helping other people. And sometimes I have those doubts, saying, why am I just jumping off cliffs? Isn't there something different that I could be doing? But it's everyone has a choice in life. And this has been my choice in finding something that I enjoy doing. And I hope that in doing what I love, I can show a good image and other people will be inspired to do what they love.
Like a secret path. That's frozen.
Oh, 100%.
No, not percent. Frozen.
100% broken.
Cliff diving fashion statement here. All right, one thing you definitely don't see on camera, but we are feeling hard here, is the heat and humidity. Humidity is so thick, the sweat just pouring off of you. But it's hot, and just trying to imagine competing at an elite level. I mean, I'm over here looking like a fool just to get a little bit of shade and out of the sun for a second. It takes a toll on everything. So lots of respect to these athletes pushing it, because, and the crew and the team, everybody's got to put it in. I can't even imagine if you're a dude carrying around some of these heavy cameras, these big backpacks full of gear. Everybody is working hard, and they're sweating. We're sweating here. I'm here with Rudy. You're part of our incredible rigging team that has been setting up all of this stuff here for us, making this event possible. But you've had to deal with some struggles along the way. Can you tell me a little bit about the process?
We didn't expect, to fight with the elements that hard.
It's crazy. You're saying you had to actually set up a whole other platform, get everything, and then move it over to a new location? How is that even possible in such a short time frame?
Yeah, well, it was a very motivated team. Everyone was pushing hard. Yeah, and at the end, it's a huge team effort, to set this thing up. We were changing positions, so we put a lot of manpower and material in a different location. Yeah, at the end of the day, we had to give up because it was too hard to bring the platforms into the walls.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You have all these plans, all these ideas, all this effort and energy, but at the end of the day, the biggest factor is always going to be, her. It's the ocean. Mother Nature decides.
Heavy winds, stronger waves, and even with the local captain, which they are totally familiar with this, with the sea here, they give up.
So this is there is people here or not?
No.
No.
No. The first one.
Okay, and then the second.
And then the second is where the structure is.
It's always nice to do something traditional, and it's calming before the action. It's nice to start an active day like that with something grounding. I love it. Everything is about to kick off. This is the first round, or the first stop of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series. We're here on Nusa Penida at Broken Beach, where athletes are just getting started with training. Now things have switched up a little bit. We've had to move locations a bunch, and actually we have set it up to have 3 rounds of diving today just to make sure we can get this competition off. That means a lot is happening today, and you can see it on the faces of these athletes as they are getting ready with their training now. Everything is building up to this. The hours spent training, building up the entire off season, battling through injuries, rehab, strength training, mental discipline, focus, everything. It all leads up to this moment.
I really love when I'm here. I really love it. In my home, I'm gonna miss to be with all these people. I'm gonna miss that feeling when you are like scared and you do it good and you feel, you know, that I did it. So I think, you know, I love it. I really love it. Like always you want to do it like good, and it's frustrating when you don't. So yeah, that's why I'm crying, because I'm working up. I always cry. I'm working so hard and always happens something. So, but you know, like now I'm trying to focus in the next one. In the winnings, you never learn. This is what I'm. You know, yesterday I was super frustrated. I was crying a lot yesterday because I was working so hard of the off season and nothing works. You know, here nothing works. It is what it is, you know. It wasn't my best dive, but it's okay, you know.
Mentally, it's a big process, man. Mentally, I think it's the hardest thing on this sport, because you can realize when you see all the guys you've been traveling with us for a few years now, and you can see on their faces, you know, like you can't just tell that, oh, look, he's having more fun than Johnny does. You can see everyone worry in their own way, you know, like Gary's juggling, Aidan sometimes, but you see just the divers walking around, grabbing their faces, like grabbing their chamois. And I think that's the way we suffer, you know, because we struggle a lot till the moment you stand up on that platform. It's just like, I think you talk to yourself and it's like, okay, you just have to jump and the rest will come. Well, I'm tied with Carlos, it's fine. Oh, I'm tied with Rhiannon, that's good, great.
But hey, that was a stellar dive. You got some nice feeling. What does it do to your headspace to kick off not only an event, but a whole season with such a great dive?
Yeah, you know, I think it helps a lot, like starting the season like that with a good dive in this beautiful place and just hoping for a good result today.
Yeah. How much of this for you is just the mental game over the physical?
It's all there. It's all there. Everything is mental. I fight a lot with that, and I work a lot on that as well. So I think it's my priority.
Hey, Gary's up there. He's got... Oh! Okay. Doesn't look like he's fully on his mark right now.
I hope tomorrow's not cancelled. I want one more dive. I don't want to finish on a mediocre dive. I want one more chance to shine here in Bali.
All right, that wraps up day one of this first stop for the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series in 2026. We saw a ton of actions. We jam-packed 3 rounds of diving into today's event. The ladies definitely struggled with some of the conditions. The waves were creating uneven landing spots. Maria Paula and Ginny both struggled. We saw some arms up, some low scores. I don't think we're gonna see high finishing position from either of them, but I'm very curious to find out what is motivating and what's pushing them if they're still getting that sense of reward out of this experience. On the men's side, it's definitely a different story. Gary Hunt kicked things off. He's our reigning world champion, but he's got an injury he sustained on the first day of exploration here in Indonesia. You know, he banged up his heel a little bit. He's getting better every day, but we're not seeing those high scores we normally do. Our man, Johnny Paredes, kicked off round 1 and 2 in the top spots. Excellent form. Third round was a little bit lower, but still strong score, so he's sitting in third. Definitely looking for a podium spot and potentially even a win. We got big stories coming no matter what. Tons of action. I cannot wait to see where this goes. I wonder, even if they don't end up on that podium spot, what are they getting from this experience? What are they going to walk away from if it's not a trophy? We're talking about like frustration a little bit as things don't go to plan. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you guys had hopes to be up on the podium. No,
because it's this. It's so bad. It's the baby one. That's why. Just. Sorry.
No. That's good.
Sorry.
We're all learning. Last round, last dive, last day. It all comes down to this. Oh man, what a day, what a week, what a competition. Johnny absolutely pulled through, pushed it right to the end. Second place, podium finish, exactly what he was looking for. What a dream run for this guy, and it's start of another incredible season of Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series. This is only the beginning.
You are putting all this effort, this energy from your training, the mental focus, doing fear, risk of injury, all this stuff, for those 3 seconds in the air. What is it that you feel most connects to you and creates that harmony, that balance?
It's true that I've never felt more alive than after a high dive. It's really a unique feeling when you come up from the water, and to get that feeling, you have to go through a lot of sensations, a lot of emotions, and that's the reason why we do it. Really, is for that feeling. It's feeling of accomplishment, a feeling of overcoming your fear.
But it looks kind of young.
Why stop?
Why stop? Exactly.
It's like, if we love it, why stop?
And I feel like my younger self would be like, what are you doing? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
You have this opportunity?
For me, it's like, I think like that. God give me this art, because I can call it art, or I don't know how to say it in English. I don't know how to
say it in Spanish.
Yeah, say it in Spanish.
Siempre que estoy parada ahí es un salto de fe, porque Dios me dio un talento, me dio un don. Entonces siempre que estoy ahí es como Señor, quiero glorificarte con este salto, quiero hacer esto por ti, porque así como tú me lo diste, quiero hacerlo por ti y para ti. Entonces, para mí esto es muy, muy importante por eso, porque como Él me dio el don, tengo que glorificarle en todos los momentos, en los momentos malos y en los momentos buenos. Done.
Well, I'm not even going to say, but with all those struggles, is it worth it?
It is worth it, for sure. It is worth it, like every single second. The reward comes like right after you hit the dive. Like, I think no matter if it's good or a bad dive, I think that relief after your dive, after you did it, like you complete your dive, I think it's just like the best feeling on earth.
We're coming to the end of this incredible experience here in Indonesia, and you know, I've learned so much. I've gotten to hear so many amazing stories and see so many different perspectives from these incredible athletes, this unbelievable team that came here to put this all together. And just like the different athletes, the different backgrounds, their reasons and their motivations and even what they get out of it are so different. But I feel like I'm really starting to understand what makes all of this worth it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not about to hop up the 27-meter and dive into the ocean, but it does make me really reflect on the things in my life that are challenges, what I'm struggling with, and what I get out of the times when I push through that. And most of all, I feel like I'm really starting to understand what these 3 seconds in the air are all about, what makes it really worth it in the end.